Second Chance Adventures, we restore my old four-wheeler. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chance. I am so glad you came to see me today. Hey, we have got an awesome video for you today. I have a 1995 Honda FourTrax 200 Type 2 that I have had since I was probably 15 years old, I think. I got it 1 year for Christmas and it was so cool. My parents surprised me. It brought me to tears. I'd been praying about a four-wheeler for so long, and finally my parents were able to provide for me and get me this awesome quad. Me and my buddies, we tore it up in high school. Not like tore it up, like tore it up. You know what I mean? We would mud sling, we'd do anything. If you had a four-wheel drive, we went with our two-wheel drives. We were stupid and in high school because that's what we did. We had fun. So anyways, this week on this episode, what we did, we put two front new tires on this thing. We put a new carburetor. We put a throttle cable on like 2 or 3 times. You'll see it in the video. All right, guys, stick around for this week's episode. Check it out. So what we are going to do is we're going to take these 2 bolts out right here. Let me put my gloves back on because I'm dealing with fuel. There is one thing that I hate the most, and that is gas on your hands. Does anybody hate that? Hate gasoline on your hands? There's no way to get it off. I mean, you kind of have to wear it off. And it just sucks. I hate getting gasoline on my hands. I don't mind it. I'm not like a little girl. It's just like, you know, hey, well, no, I'm just kidding. Shout out to the girls who like to get nasty and oily and gasoline-y. I don't know anybody who just like says, man, I would love to just wash my hands in gasoline, you know? Because that's gross. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, so we got to get these 2 bolts out. Let's see what they are. Let's put this gasket back on. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Surely but slowly. Need one of those cool transfer tanks. That'd be cool. Time will tell to see how good this thing is. I don't know. I really haven't used it that much to give you an honest review. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's see what else we got here. That's something's happening here. Kind of like a breather or something. Anyways, all right, let's take our throttle off here. Move that out of the way. Let's see, we need a wrench. I bet it's a number 10. Hey! Number 10, number 10. All right, what we got is a number 10 metric wrench. And so what we're gonna do is, it's got 2 bolts holding it to the intake. Let's see if I can get my fingers here to get this bolt out. Had 2 bolts. 2 bolts is all that was holding this thing together. Yeah, baby. Now, truth is, I have cleaned this carburetor before. You can take it all apart, but honestly, I just bought a new one. Honestly, I bought a cheap one off of Amazon because I don't know, I don't remember what and all was wrong with this thing. So I was like, well, worst case scenario, I'll throw 50 bucks at it and see what she'll do, donkey. What she'll do. So let's just see if this is the same one. Sure enough, looks like it to me. Y'all wanna look? Y'all wanna see? What do you think? Looks identical to me. Let's see here. Let's check here. Booyah! 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 Booyah. All right, let's figure out how to take this thing off. Here's your choke wire. Shock wire. Shock wire. I need a Phillips. I need a Phillips. Oh, Philip! Philip! Where are you, Philip? Phillips! Phillips! Oh! There we go. Take this loose just to get that out. And then we will take that, slip it around like that. Slip that out like so. Like so. And pull that out. I don't know what that is. Maybe a breathe. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I'd say that carburetor was about had it. About had it. What do you guys do on a Saturday morning? Y'all work on stuff? Do you watch YouTube? Because that's honestly sounds like a good time to me. I don't know if you can hear my children in the background. They sound like little girls. They're not. They're 200% boy. But one of them screaming like a little girl. So, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with little girls. I don't have any little girls. I'm not a girl dad. That is for sure. For sure. All right. We'll lock that back down. Perfect. What I'm going to attempt to do is I think I'm going to try to use this slide if it will let me, because otherwise you got to take all this stuff apart. There it goes. But I should be able to of course that would be. I knew we were going to get a snag somewhere around in here. Well, that just sucks. I'm sure it could use a new throttle cable.
But to take it off, I'm gonna take this too.
I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? No! Right here. Now, how in the heck? How does that even happen? How? Question. How? How does that even happen? think I'm making it worse. Hey, there we go. Do 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 do. Do do. Let's see. You little turd. All right, so what I gotta do is we gotta take this cover off here and get the throttle cable out. Gotta be careful with this plastic that you don't pull too hard. Yeah, I got a little bit of brake still, so you don't mess that up. All right, this should I don't have all my tools here. They're scattered between a couple different shops. Okay. Take this 400 feet of thread here. All right, let's see here. How does this come out? Really come out the bottom? Do I really got to take this thing off? Oh, that would help. All right, we got to bend this tab back. They put these safety tabs on here to keep your, it's like a lock, protective lock washer. I want to take this off, but it's in my way. Let's see if we can find something. Maybe that's thinner. There we go. Got that bent. Now, but it is a number 10. Yep. Hey, there we go. We need to remember how this goes back on here. Thing here, and that just catches that spring. That back in, put that back in, I'm gonna give that a little spring action. Note to self, take the stupid plastic off. Don't be dumb like me. Try to be difficult and lazy. Where do you want you to go down? Where do you want you? Oh, because you need to go up. I feel stupid. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. You guys can probably see better than I can, honestly. All right, let's give them a little snug. Little snug. There we go. Don't want it too tight, like that. It's a little too tight. Ow! Just want to feel a little bit of resistance, but not a lot to make it bind. So, and then you'll take this flap and bend it back up. And what that does is that keeps your nut from backing off, because this is your throttle cable. So your throttle cable, there's no retention on it, but if there was some retention, you could move it back and forth. So that's exactly how that works. So now we just need to route this bad boy down and around. Down and around. All right, it is going through a little catch on this plastic thing. Down and around here. I don't know if you can see that, but either way. All right, let me get this routed real quick. Oh, I had it. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're in business. Put that back in here. Wrong knob. Thread that back in there. Before we get too far, let's just close this. Let's close this cavity up. Okay, now we got that closed up. Let's find this cap. So what we've done so far is we have changed out the throttle cable. We had to because the top part of this was bigger than that. So had to switch those two out. So the next step is to we got our throttle cable switched out. It's all set and ready to go. The next step to do, let's set this needle bearing up, or needle control up. And I really got to find that gasket. So let me do that real quick and y'all hang tight. Alrighty, so how this works is there is a piece that goes on here like so. That slips in there like so. And then you have that guy that slips in there. Then you have this guy who slips in there like that. And it's a lot of cable. A lot of cable. Okay, so there's a little slot. There it goes. Cable's too long. Understand. Shorten that cable up any. There's no spring. Oh. Cable's way too long. So, what can we do here? Well, crap, because this won't fit. Two different sizes. decay. Right, carburetor. Wrong top part. So, what's the best way of doing that? Plug that off, maybe. Shorten that cable, right? Maybe put your spring on it. All right, so I got two things here. This guy threads into the top of the carburetor, and this is what pulls your needle valve up and down to give you your throttle, your fuel. That's how much fuel it tells you to pull up inside there. My problem is my new carburetor is just slightly bigger than the old one. Well, the kit I bought provided a new throttle cable, and you guys already saw me run that throttle cable. The problem is the physical cable is way too long. So we're going to do something sketchy, and I'm going to try to get this thing off, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to do something sketchy, and I want to use a side grinder, cut this thing off. So hope I don't die. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is reassemble this throttle cable. and I'm going to actually, before we do all that, let's reroute the old throttle cable and put it back on there, shall we?
So this guy is going to go in the needle hole, go down. Beautiful. Hey! Perfect. Now we're back in. Now we're cooking with kerosene. I need to go get some more kerosene. Alrighty then. Slap this carburetor back on. I'm going to put these bolts back on. Lock save. I'm going to go to another one and go over here. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Clamp it. Alright. Alright, so got the bolts started. We're going to get our 10 millimeter. Get them locked down. Like so. All right, it's back in business. Get the box in, get it in there. That's annoying. All right, so we got that back together. We got the filter put on. We got the carburetor put on. Got the throttles put on. Let's put our cable back together. All right, let's see. The next thing we got to do is put the tank back on. All right, tank is empty. It didn't need to be cleaned out. It just was. It was just. Yeah, it was that. Now we're back on business! Back on business! Back in business! So the next thing we have to do, we're going to put a terminal in on this bad boy. Let's get all that nasty out. I've got a lot of extra room, but so let's strip this back. Probably should replace this wire, but we're not going to today. There we go. Clip my finger. That felt great. Slide this over like so. I'll give her them one of them there crimpy. Got a crimpy. There we go. Now we're in business. Well, we know one thing. That's got to go to there. Go ahead and change that out. There's a screw. Found it. Got one. All right, so we're back in business. Got our everything hooked up, got the new everything good to go. So next thing to do, all right, so we got everything hooked up, got everything ready to go. As you can see, green light,
All right, there's no fuel, and I haven't checked it for spark or anything like that yet. So, got the throttle or the ignition hooked up, got everything else good to go. So, I'm gonna run to the gas station, get some fuel, and I will be back shortly, and we'll get this thing running. All right, I'm back from getting some fuel and some fuel for my belly. Had some lunch, lunchy. Yeah, I had some tacos, some tacos, some campechano tacos. Who out there likes some good Mexican food? Like real Mexican food, not like, well, I've never had the Mexican food from Mexico's, but I'm sure it'd be pretty cool. So anyways, let's get some fuel in this thing and see if she'll fire up, boys. All right, here we go. All right, let's get some fuel in this thing and see what it does. Here we go. All right, that'll be enough to get us started. See if I can find a rag to clean that up. My shop is out of order. I just need a rag. All right. Let's put the gas cap back on it. See what she'll do. Oh! Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? I heard that. All right, back from the store. I am grabbing some oil. I'm gonna check the oil, put some oil in it. I already put a little bit of oil in it. So let's see here. So I can lubricate your gears and make it run real good. Okay, dokie. Yeah. All right, now that we got that done, let's give her another spin, shall we? Give her another spin. Spin! Well, we got fire, boys! Anything goes.
Got two.
All right, boys and girls, we got a ripper! All right, so I pulled it outside because she's smoking pretty good. This thing probably hasn't been ran in forever, at least 3, maybe 4 years. So this is her, baby, her. I dialed the idle up just a little bit. Probably a good idea to put a new spark plug in it, but there it goes. All right, what I'm trying to do now, I thought I was playing with the idle fuel mixture, but it wasn't. So now I'm trying to find the idle screw. So got her burning, got her running. It's running good. It's just idled up too high. All right, we're gonna shorten this because I think I don't think it's allowing the needle to go down into the carb to get it to idle back down. So let's try this. Probably should have some eye protection on. Hot! That's hot. Hey guys, that's hot. It's hot. That's a little toasty, eh? A little toasty. All right, let's attempt to put this back together. I think this is gonna be our ticket. 2 tickets to paradise. Yeah. All right, let's see if that. Oh, there we go. All right, burn hole, next shot. Nope, put it in there wrong. Take 42, here we go. All right, seems like she's idling fine. Let's put the tank back on. All right, let's see if she's a ripper, baby. She's a ripper! Ripper! You wanna go for a ride? Let's go for a ride. You want to? I do. Let's go for one. All right. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna go ride a little bit and I'll get back with you in just a minute. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we got us a ripper. We got the 4-wheeler going. I'm pretty excited about it. We got all new tires all the way around it. The back tires were, go ahead and cut it off, Cooper. Green light. Perfect, there we go. This is Cooper's first time. What we did to the quad is this. We put all new tires. We put 2 front tires on this time. Last time I had it running, which was about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I put back tires on it. I put a new carburetor on it. I put a new battery terminal on it. I filled it full of oil, put fresh gas in it, did a little tuning. Now she's a ripper, baby. Now she's a ripper. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of getting the old quad back together. Maybe real soon I'll take you over to my dad's house and we'll go to the playing in the woods and show you the kids go-kart and the 4-wheeler. So now I'm gonna go get another little project from my in-laws, go help him for a minute. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us and I hope you had a great time. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe down below. You won't want to miss it. We've got some really cool things coming up. Update on the garage real soon. But all right, guys, I love you. We'll see you next time. Peace.